All right, what's going on, Secoya Nation? This is Dr. Schilling bringing you today's thought for the day. And the tagline says, what season are you in? Now, you might scratch your head saying, well, that's weird. Wherever I live, presumably in Minnesota, it's fall, but you might be elsewhere, Mexico, across the seas, just depends on what season you're in. That's not a metaphor for the actual weather season. It's more about where are you at in life as far as, do you feel like you're in winter? Do you feel like it's dark, there's nothing moving, there's nothing being created? It's a sad part of your time. Some people get sad with seasonal affective disorder, which is a great analogy for that. But do you feel like things are not moving for you? Or do you feel like it's spring and it's rebirth and I got all this opportunity, I get to sow my seeds and I get to plant and I get to ready to start growing things? Or are you in summer where you're now nurturing things along and things are happening, it's warm, they got a lot of movement, a lot of activity? Or are you in fall where it's harvest time, where you're actually reaping what you sowed in the spring? So these all depend on, like, you can connect with these if you've lived in 4 seasons before. It's about what's your emotional state right now and how are you feeling about your activities in life. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling stuck, that's the winter. But always rest assured that spring comes after winter as far as seasons go, if you don't live around where there's 4 seasons. The point is, don't get stuck in the moment and say, I'm not going anywhere, it's depressing and things like that. We have participants that come in here at times and they have issues going on and they just feel like they're stuck in that winter. They can't break free. But spring's coming, okay? What can you do now to break free from that winter? Whenever somebody says I don't like winter, I would say, what would you like to do in winter? What would you like to do to challenge your activity? Like, I have a guy who will take cold showers, but he doesn't like going out in the winter. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But at the same time, it's a thought process. So I said, hey, what would it look like to go out in 20 below weather and take your shirt off? If Wim Hof can climb mountains in bare feet and shorts, and anybody other human can do it. So what are you preparing for? Like, what seeds are you sowing right now? What things are you nurturing along? Do you have the activity you want, or do you not have the activity you want? So take some time today or tomorrow or whenever you have an opportunity to kind of ponder, like, where am I at? What season am I at in my life? Because the seasons change. But if you're feeling stuck, what do I need to do to make change? What do I need to do to break free from that rut? What do I need to do to advance what I'm going through? If I'm in that winter, like, okay, what is this teaching me in this moment? What can I do to not focus on what I don't have, but focus on what I'm grateful for? Okay, and then, there's always those times when it's harvest and you're reaping everything you sowed, and you get all this abundance, and it's like, wow, this is amazing, right? So don't get too attached to the highs or the lows. Focus on how can I maintain a positive outlook and a positive level of activity no matter what season it's in, okay? So challenge yourself to decide, well, reflect on what season am I in? What season do I want to be in? How can I maintain that season for as long as I want, minus moving geographical locations? But even if you're in a tropical area, you're still going to have winters, right? It's going to come. Things are going to happen. There's going to be loss. There's going to be fret or challenge and things like that. Choose the season you want to live in the most. Do everything you can to activate those pathways in your brain. Find support, find motivation, find things like that. Hey, Christina.
What?
I'm going to borrow you for a second.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, no, you're going to just turn it off for me.
Oh.
Because that way I don't have to walk around the camera.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so use this to propel yourself forward. Use this to break free from ruts. Use this to say, hey, I don't want to get stuck here. I want to know what's going on. I want to choose what my path is. So let us know how we can help you break free from that, whether it's your mentality, your activity, your planning, your resources, whatever you need, okay? And we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.